UK. Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK episode 182, aptly named Not Running Out of Content Since 1961. Now, the only person that was born then was Chandler, but anyway.
Hey! Yeah. Easy!
I think
Chris died. We
I think he's died with his eyes open.
Is he what?
That's how I want to go.
Oh, poor lad.
Oh dear. How we doing? How's everyone?
Has he actually not made it, and all we've done is got a screenshot or something?
Maybe. Honors.
Can anyone have like an in memoriam like overlay over his side?
Yeah. Well, it's better than the potato. It's a little bit more interesting. Though, why has he got an Asda carrier bag hanging on the back of his door?
I'm not sure.
It seems like a Waitrose guide to me.
It's concerning. Yeah.
I don't think beggars can be choosers where he lives, to be honest with you.
It's whatever supermarket's there. If it's a cost cutter, that's what you got.
That's it. Right, let's get chat up.
Oh yeah, chat.
They're already savage. Rob's just gone, Chandler is old. So, you know, they're
thanks, Rob. Hang on.
Keith
Where's
was
Rob?
the first in the chat. Keith was the first in the chat tonight. Let's not forget that.
Rob is in timeout.
What for?
There you go. I'm not old. He called me old. 300 seconds. There you go. That's it.
Dear. How is everyone tonight? Have we had a good week?
I've had a busy fucking week, I'll tell you. Honestly, this week has just been... well, you guys know the shit I've had to put up with this week.
Oh.
Mate, it's been...
You got 2 new ranges coming out. It's like, what the hell? It's all gone a bit loopy.
Yeah.
And who didn't measure twice before actually...
Thickness of the labels. Microns makes all the difference. Makes all the difference.
Like, if that label's like 0.5 mil thick, right? And then you add 10 of those, that's 5 mil. Now, 5 mil is 0.5 centimetre. That's just enough to bulge that box.
Just say, Mark, just for those who are watching, Mark's put some juice bottles in a box, made a box for it, and forgot about the labels, which made it a little bit of a tight squeeze.
Have we just forgotten about Chris, or are we just going to leave him on frozen forever?
Let's leave him there. I've messaged him.
No!
Tell him to come back in, but...
He'll never forgive you.
Face? Bothered?
Maybe he's just taken a picture of himself and stuck it to his camera, and this is what we've ended up with.
Yeah. He did come in. I got notification to say he'd come in. But, hey-ho. Let's make a start then, because I have literally got to shoot off for 5-10 minutes just to take care of something in a few moments. So I will start with what I'm vaping on. I am on the trusty Smockia.
Nice.
Hey. I actually saw one of those today, and they're heavy.
They are heavy. It's surprising, considering, what, 225 miles away. They're not dinky.
What you got on
top of it? So half the size of my arm. You know how big my arms are. In that I'm Berserker 12 milligram elderflower and apple.
Nice.
And I am also vaping on an unlabelled bottle, another Yes, don't start me off with labels. Not this week. Not this week. Not with labels.
Okay.
And on that, I am vaping on a bread and butter pudding,
which I am still very eager to try. I must admit.
Yeah.
You said you'd forgotten how it tastes. Is it still as good as I remember it was?
Yeah.
To be honest, I only tasted the one that you decided not to go with.
The one with the burnt.
The burnt one.
So during development for bread and butter pudding, you have the lovers of soggy bread and butter, and then you have the lovers of crispy bread and butter. So we decided to develop two. One that was crispy, and the only way that we could really emulate the crispiness was to put a slight burnt hint to it. And then the soggy one with no burnt. The burnt one we really didn't like.
Tasted like burnt toast.
It tasted like burnt. It tasted like toast. Too much toast. Yeah. So we kind of fiddled the non-burnt one and went with that.
Fair enough. So someone needs to come out with a burnt coil flavour vape, and then you'll never know if you've burnt your coil. I mean,
that's a great idea. That is complete genius, Kaz. Burnt coil that'll just sell like hotcakes.
And the rest of my range is fresh cotton, re-wicked with dirty fingers, and this pod's about to run out, but I'm not really sure. Like, they're couture flavours, very unique, very niche.
And the almost empty tank flavour.
Yeah. Also, along with that is the 45-in-1 flavour, which I made I made last year. That is unique. Yeah.
What's that? Unique. Just dropping dribbles of everything into a bucket and vaping it?
That's exactly what I did. I filmed it. It was hilarious. 45 different e-liquids. It was good fun. It was good fun. Massive waste of time.
The other one you need to include is the accidentally set it to 200 watts flavour.
Yeah, it's a very niche flavour, that one. That one's quite hard to recreate.
I
will be back in two minutes, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
So, Kaz, what are you vaping on?
I'm vaping on everything today.
You know, before he buggered off, he could have set it so it was just me and thee, couldn't he?
He could have.
Because now there's you and me and two blank spaces over here.
Well, Chris might come on, but if Mark's not there, then he probably won't. Right. So what am I vaping on? I am vaping on my Mini Gusto, which I'm loving again because I managed to get my hands on some juice to fill it with.
That looks a little bit Me One-esque, that, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, you got the pod in there, and
cool.
You know, brilliant, absolutely love it. This has been going well over a year now. Its battery life hasn't suffered. The charging port is still in one piece. I've got my Berserker.
As green one. Or is that the liquid in it?
That's the liquid. It's gold.
Okay.
It's gold. I've also got a Vupu Drag with a Aspire K3 on top.
Very nice.
So far I'm on day 6 of battery life.
Day 6?
It was running at 10 watts. The reason I love the K3 is it's got the Nautilus coil in it, which is one of the best coils ever made. But
so is that
got in here?
Excuse me, is that dual 18650 or has it got a lipo in it?
No, dual 18650.
So dual 18650. Oh right, okay, yeah. I didn't know whether it was the Drag Mini, the one with the ridiculously large lipo in it.
No, it's just the standard VP. But in that, I have got Jeffrey's Cream Soda Salt.
Oh, very nice.
Which I'm very, very happy with. And device number 4 of 5, because I'm vaping on everything.
Oh my word!
Is my Zel2, which I'm less and less pleased with every day.
This seemed to happen with Mark, because when Mark got his Zel2, he was like, "Oh, you've got to get one of these. It's amazing." I held his in my hand briefly and loved it. I'm like, I really want one of these, but Mark kind of just went. A week later, it was just sitting on the side and he wasn't using it. We'll ask him why when he comes back.
the main issues I've got with this is, firstly, I mean, the flavour is fantastic for about 10 minutes. Then, if you take if you take a long draw on it, the end of the draw is burnt, no matter how full or new it is. But it's too airy to mouth to lung, so you're kind of stuffed either way. The 1.2 ohm coil feels like the mod is too powerful for the coil, and you know, like when you have your coil turned up, or your mod turned up very slightly too high, just on the wrong side of high for a coil. That's what it tastes like. That's what it vapes like. I haven't tried the 1.6 ohm yet, so I'm going to try that and see if it's any better, see if it's any tighter. Otherwise, I think I might just give up with it, to be honest. And then I've got, the trusty mini fit.
Just going to give up on it.
Yeah, exactly. And in my mini fit, I haven't got the bottle to hand, but I've got the Jeffrey's mint salt in that, which is
nice.
Bloody lovely. Bloody lovely.
Yeah, I actually... Okay, this sounds a bit bad. I actually tried the mint, Jeffrey's mint today, and actually it's quite nice because I don't like mint vapes. I don't
vape a lot of them, but they're nice. Is that the short fill or the salt though?
It's not the salt; it's the short fill.
It's a good flavour.
I'm assuming that they're the same thing. You've just got nic salts in it rather than adding a normal nic
salt. Is way more spearminty. It tastes like Wrigley's gum. In comparison, whereas the mint is more like a Murray's mint, the salt is more like Wrigley spearmint gum, which is cool. I like it. I mean, don't get it's like I'm just looking. We've got rusty cotton flavour and can't be bothered to change my cotton between flavours for a month flavour.
Oh yeah, now that is a good one. That would save me a lot of hassle actually, just to get that flavour out. He's here.
Hey.
Did it say I was in before?
Yeah, it said you were in, and then it froze on your face.
We then had a picture of you, but your camera was in a different position. So whether that was I don't know. It was a bit random. Have you moved your camera?
No, I've got a built-in camera, and then I've got this camera.
Oh, well, you're here now. That's the important thing. Are you hugging your radiator?
Well, in a sense, I am. It was odd. It was odd, but it was nowhere near as hot as it normally is. So I moved it, and then it stopped being hot. So at first I was hugging it. At first I was hugging it for the warmth. But now the problem being is that it's actually got cold now, and it's because it's metal. It's retaining the cold. So I'm actually trying to open it up. Get the fucking thing.
No. Before you do that, do you know why it's not working? Most of those radiators have got a safety trip switch on the bottom. So if you lift it up or it falls over, it turns off. So check the bottom for a trip switch.
This hasn't got no trip switch, mate.
You probably have to turn off and on at the power.
I can bend the plastic with my hand, and the metal with my hand.
Shit.
Shit.
That's got no safety features at all, bro.
It's not plugged in whilst you're undoing it, is it?
If you picked it up, it just turned off.
No, I've unplugged it. I'm not a moron. We can't come on Vape Talk. We can't come on Vape Talk and pretend to teach people basic battery safety, and then me sit here with this plugged in, shoving a screwdriver in it.
Have you ever seen that video of that electrician like electrocuting himself in hundreds of different ways? It's like
that guy that pretends to be a moron, but he's actually taking the piss. Yeah,
because he's like an electrical genius, and he creates a guitar made out of mains cable and gets 240 volts through the face. Like it's hilarious. I'll send you the video later, Chandler. Honestly, it's hilarious.
Okay.
But yeah, so Chandler, what are you vaping on?
What am I vaping on? I've got something new this week. Now that's not new.
I just saw a ridiculous drip tip.
There we go. It has got a ridiculous drip tip on, but the ridiculous drip tip is to make it look like I'm really doing really well with this. And there we go.
We'll make it look like an aerial.
It's to make it look like an aerial. But on
Chandler, you like that drip tip anyway.
I love this drip tip anyway. It's just a pathetic excuse to be able to use this drip tip without people having a go. Let me get rid of this because it's doing my tits in. There we go. Right. So I've got. This is my new Atty. Look at the size of this.
It's Diddy.
It is well Diddy. Look, because the
Diddy.
Yeah, the Communivapor will, for a maximum, you can get 19mm Atty on it. So as you can imagine, I was a little restricted as to what I could put on it. So I'd got the Nautilus Mini that I was using with it, and I finally got a rebuildable that fits on it. And
would you say that the vape is positively extraterrestrial?
It is out of this world, mate. It really is.
Does it take vaping where no man has gone before?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Oh, I cannot do it, Captain. Hasn't he got the power?
Oh, by the way, we can't say that anything is Diddy anymore because then Diddy thinks we're talking about him.
Oh, sorry, Diddy. Sorry, Diddy, but this is well Diddy. Yeah, 18mm. And do you know what? Do you know what got me? That is.
Excuse me while I try and find a normal screwdriver.
You get a normal. Get a normal screwdriver. While I hang on 2 seconds. Hold it. Yeah. I wanted to get right now. Oh, okay, this is an issue. This is an issue. This week, I've got tendinitis in my left shoulder.
How did you get tendinitis in your left shoulder?
Oh yeah, no. Fucking
wanking.
No, yeah, that is the usual.
I wasn't going to say it, but okay.
Yeah, well, I know Chris would. So I've got an issue lifting my left arm up. So I'm actually going to try and hold this in one hand. There we go. One hand. There we go. I've got the saver. I've got the saver, and it's the Coil Art Salt RTA.
Is it because it's specifically for salt?
No, bollocks. It's a marketing ploy. You can put what you like in it.
So if you put normal liquid in it, does it just go check atomizer?
No, because you know me, I'm not exactly keen on salts, so I've got normal freebase in that, and I've got same as you, except it's freebase rather than salt. I've got
mint.
No, I've got the cream soda.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, it's basically, it comes with a straight glass, and it says it's a 2mm capacity, and I went on an 18mm Atty. You're right. I got the syringe out and measured it, and it took 2mm. So this bubble glass, it now holds 3.5mm.
Christ!
Compared to
I dug out an old friend earlier this week.
What?
My Cleto, my original pre-TPD Cleto, and banged one of their the new Aspire mesh coils in it. It's bloody lovely, but it's nice to have a 5mm capacity tank again. Plus, I've got this massive backlog of juice.
Sorry.
Go for it.
I lied about no safety features. Check this out. This is genius. So the whole thing is one long panel that's just folded, bent around. Check this, right?
What is it?
See this?
Yeah.
This rod here.
Yeah.
It's a spacer to stop you squashing the thing flat.
Oh, well, there you
Literally
go.
just a stick of plastic.
Cool, James Dyson. I've got a new design idea for him.
There you go. Stick of plastic.
There we go.
So my other look, I've only got two. Well, I've now brought this over. Saver. My noisy Cricket 2 seems to be playing silly buggers. With the saver on it, it works absolutely fine. But if I stick any other Atty on, because I tried putting the Coil Art Salt on it, and I tried putting that one on it, and it just flashes at me. It goes. It's effectively no atomizer, but I don't know what's going on with that.
By the way, Michael Donaghy in the chat has said that's a frozen shoulder. Get it checked out quickly. Then we've also got from Stuart. Did the bubble glass come with the Salt RTA?
Yeah, Michael first. Yes, I've been to the physiotherapist's this afternoon, and apparently I've got a very weak. Oh, for God's sake! Basically, the muscles around my shoulder. Rotary cuff. There you go. I've got a weak rotary cuff.
Do you even lift?
Yeah, no. And I've been told the last thing I want to do is try dumbbells.
I can imagine you in a room with a bloke called Cecil discussing your rotary cuff.
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. My rotary cuff is a little on the weak side, and I do need to do a little bit to just boost it somewhat.
Well, what you want to do, Chandler, is find something that's heavy but not too heavy, and then hold it by your side with your straight arm, and then lift it up like that, right?
I can't do that. That's the thing. Right arm, I can do that. Left arm.
But when you can, if you need to build up those rotary cuff muscles, do it that way.
Okay.
But yeah.
So yeah, I've been having to get my t-shirt on. It's just crazy. And Stuart, bubble glass. Yes, the bubble glass came with the salt. It's just crazy how tiny that salt is. But yeah, 2 mil, and the build deck and everything. It is very much like a very tiny saver, an 18 mil saver. But you've got.
Is it the same sort of size as the Serpent? The Serpent Mini.
Serpent Mini is smaller than that. Serpent Mini. Oh god, here we go.
The Serpent Mini is small. Oh bloody hell!
Yeah.
That is tiny.
Yeah, just ignore the bonkers drip tip. You know me and bonkers drip tips.
Yeah, love a good tip.
But yeah, the Serpent Mini's 22 mil, I think, and that's 18 mil for an Atty. 18 mil. Yeah. Why did they go for 18 mil? But the flavour on it's brilliant.
I've heard it's good.
Now, hasn't the Berserker got like 7 different airflow holes?
Let's count them. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Ha! This one's got 7. And it goes. And I've got it set on number 3, and that's pretty much spot on, identical with the saver. So
fair enough.
Anyway, there you go. I've waffled on about that one for long enough. And the other one I've got my Smockia, and on top of that, I've cracked out the intake RTA. Just because I thought it was about time I gave it another go, because I've been struggling with the get it to work. So I've gone for the intake. What is Chris doing?
I think he's rebuilding his audio.
I'm trying to plug it in.
Wait, he's just ripped the radiator apart and now he's plugging it in.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you removed the safety features, those 2 pieces of plastic? Did you take them out?
Apparently Diddy's father-in-law is having his rotator cuff operated on because he ignored it.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got to go and have hydrotherapy. That's going to be
a fancy word for swimming.
Pretty much. I've got to do Tai Chi in a swimming pool.
Amazing, amazing. Chris, what are you vaping on?
I am vaping on the Lost Vapor Iron with some salt, something or other, apple and elderflower.
Is that the 45-50 milligram one?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's the Chris has to have the ridiculous super strength.
I've got some nicotine coming tomorrow, so I can make my own now.
Oh, fantastic! Well, some Nick salts. You got some naughty strength Nick salts.
I've got nicotine coming.
Is it salt Nick or normal Nick?
Yeah, salt Nick base. It's 100 milligram.
Whoa.
So every bottle I make up's got to be 50% nicotine.
Jesus.
And about 58% concentrate with that kind of mix.
No, to be honest,
concentrate and nicotine, isn't it?
Well, it's going to be concentrate, nicotine, and a splash of PG. Oh, I'm so pissed off about this radiator. I want to beat it up if it doesn't work. And I'm actually vaping this beast that I made today.
Amazing.
What? That's a sandwich box. What the fuck?
So I went to see my brother-in-law earlier. Well, I say that. I had to get my car sorted out. Yeah. So I went into the city, and my brother-in-law lives there, and I was like, oh, look, come pick me up. I don't want to wait around for this car. So he did. And he was showing me a load of computer parts that he had. And it reminded me that I had a tank that I needed to test out. But actually, there's no device in the world that fires this tank apart from this specially designed 510. So I'd wired up a load of wires, but I thought, I can't really test the tank holding all these wires. So I nicked some solder off him, and I nicked... I wanted to nick a box that he had, but he wouldn't let me have it. It was like a Minions box that he'd put a dual MOSFET, well, insides into. And I was just going to do that and just change the 510, but he wouldn't let me have it. So we actually stopped off at Poundland and bought some sandwich tubs, right? But
that's incredible.
It's pretty good.
I think you've incidentally made the most solid battery door ever.
Yes. That battery door is not coming off unless you want it to.
So, yeah, so I glued this 510 on, and it's too big.
Yeah, it's a bit too tall, isn't it?
So I had to cut a hole in the bottom to fit the batteries in, and then I've obviously wired it in with a MOSFET, and then it's got a front cover for it. But the problem is, because I'm testing a tank, and I need to see if it leaks, but also it's... So the problem is, I didn't want it to leak when it's on its side, and I can't stand it up. So I just drilled a little outie stand in the top as well.
Oh man,
that's incredible.
You didn't screw that in, did you?
So
it doesn't screw in.
And sit it on the side.
Is that? Do you were? That's okay.
Is that cool? What?
I love it.
You've got me intrigued though. So is this is a fancy 5? This is not a normal 510 that you've plugged it into, is it?
Is it weird though? I'm surprised someone hasn't come out with like a magnet lock 510 where there's no threading.
Problem is, stainless steel's non-magnetic.
If you've got decent stainless steel, it's not magnetic at all.
Or you have two pieces, one bit that you screw into the 510 and one bit that you screw onto the bottom of your tank, and bam, magnet 510.
So
in fact, the Pico own Baby kit does that.
So I've got my own little lunchbox mod,
and it can carry your food. So even better.
It does look like you're sucking on your lunch, though.
Incredible. Oh,
right.
Hey,
legend. I like that.
Does that mean you could effectively take that onto a plane because you've got your batteries
it looks like a bomb
in the box?
To be honest, it looks more like a homemade explosive device than it does a mod. So.
Yeah. A bloke I used to work with made a mod out of a dual battery case. That thing was tiny.
See, I was going to make a mod out of something. I can't remember now. But it just didn't work, what I needed to do.
So, have a slime 510. I like the slime idea.
News?
Time for the news?
It is time for the news. Now, we've got lots to talk about in our news today. Some of it I have to be a little bit careful about. Some of it is just news.
Okay.
So, should we leave the interesting bit till the end when Mark gets here?
Where is Mark?
He has about 30 million people in his house right now, and he's currently eating, and he will be back in probably the next 10 minutes or so.
All right.
He'll be back when he's finished.
Right, so the first thing of the news now. Excellent.
Okay.
Now
Chris does his incredible Hulk impression.
Because Mark's not at his computer, he can't maximise me. So this is going to be a little small, but hopefully it'll do. Let me just share this up. All right, so we all know Totally Wicked, don't we?
Oh God, yeah.
Right, they have gone and opened the very first 24-hour vape shop.
Bollocks. They're lying.
In a garage.
They're lying.
So...
in a garage? Is that the same as going to the petrol station at 4 in the morning because it's open 24 hours?
Yeah, well, it says here, it says Totally Wicked partners, Euro Garages, will open a brand new flagship site in Blackburn. Now this was last year, so they had it's like 2 months behind, but this is new news to us. This site will showcase Eurogarage's expertise of combining convenience with a fully fledged retail experience, and sitting proudly in the forecourt retail store will be a fully stocked Totally Wicked shop, the UK's first dedicated 24-hour vape shop. Look at this sign. I don't know if you can see it there. You've got Spa and Krispy Kreme and Subway and Starbucks and Totally Wicked. Like,
this is just
so it's basically at a motorway services.
Yeah.
Essentially. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like working in a vape shop when it's quiet can be quite draining. Working in a vape shop at 4 in the sodding morning, I'm all right. I think I can deal with not doing that. And then working in a Totally Wicked vape shop at 4 in the morning, killer.
Basically, there's this new trend, isn't there? Because to be honest, this is nothing new. I remember going to I can't remember what garage it was, because Totally Wicked started selling franchises, so you could buy you could set up your own Totally Wicked shop with Totally Wicked stuff. And I know that one of the franchises of Totally Wicked was a petrol station at Sleaford, which is a 24-hour petrol station. And behind the counter, they've got the one half of it was all the tobacco, cigarettes, and then you'd got a whole section that was just Totally Wicked.
Amazing.
So effectively, Totally Wicked have had a shop that has been open 24 hours for at least 5 years.
Wow,
if not
enough.
Not long. I'm trying to remember when it was that I went, and it was quite a while ago.
I mean, I don't know. I came up with the idea though for a drive-through vape shop, right? Because let's be honest, if you're in a vape shop, there's nothing worse than hello, here he is.
Hello, mate. I'm not being funny, but I saw a drive-through Costa for the first time in my life today.
Oh yeah, there's drive-through Starbucks and Costas, but a drive-through vape, because in a vape shop you always get those hangers-on that you just want to leave, right? That eliminates all of that because they're there 5 seconds and then they go. And then you're going to get those people that are a little bit choosy, so you stick a massive menu out the front and it says park here to choose what you want. Only come to the window when you know what you want. Drive-through vape shop. Job done.
Yeah, but all of the drive-thrus that I've ever seen, you can still go inside if you want to. So
yeah, but
hangers-on are going to be able to park up and come inside and sit down and still annoy the hell out of you, and you've still got to serve the people that are driving past the window.
Well, do you know how my shop prevents too many hanger-oners? No chairs.
Electrified chairs. Oh, okay, no chairs. Right. Okay.
Just no chairs. Right, anyway, so the next thing, which I think is a little newer, let me just check. It is. This is January this year.
I like. Sorry, just going back. I prefer a vape shop to have chairs or a sofa.
Because which is so good that you don't have time to sit down.
I actually like going into the shop, sitting down, and chatting shit.
To be fair, most of us
learning what camphor is.
Yeah.
I mean, two of the shops don't have the floor space for a sofa.
Yeah, I'm probably anyway, one of those people that you hate because I would go into a vape shop, sit there vaping, chat to whoever's behind the counter, and then walk out having not bought anything.
Yeah, but then there are people that we don't mind doing that, but there's always those people that just do it because they got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda,
that's why I'm
didn't go to the same website for the same news, but whatever. The NHS is going to start offering e-cigarettes in mental health units.
Now that is a good idea.
Now, so the reasoning behind this is that they say smoking rates in the UK have dropped to around 15%. However, people with mental health conditions who are inpatients are around 2.5 times more likely to smoke than the general population. And this was after a load of campaigning for e-cigarettes to be used more prominently. It was reported 1/3 of mental health facilities in the UK banned vaping on their premises.
Okay.
Now, in August, Norman Lamb, who's actually my MP, believe it or not, said that those with mental health are being badly let down, and NHS England appear to have failed to give this any priority. NHS England's default policy should be that e-cigarettes should be permitted in mental health units. Now, people who are inpatients in mental health units go through tremendous stress, and if smoking is the way that they can get through that, then they're going to. So why not allow them to vape? We actually have quite a lot of those who are either residents or in supported living coming into our shop and changing over, and it changes their lives. It changes who they are because they're not stressed and they're not smoking. So I think this is a big, and this is quite a recent thing. So I'm quite interested. In fact, what I'm going to do, let me just do this quickly. I'm going to, in a second.
Next thing you'll know that Totally Wicked set up a branch inside mental health hospitals.
Yeah, Broadmoor's going to have a Totally Wicked in it.
But it's known that nicotine actually helps people with mental health issues, depression and the like.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
So, which is one of the reasons why I saw some statistics where it's closer to 50% of people with mental health issues were smoking.
So what I'm going to do quickly is just, if anyone wants to have a bit more of a read of that, I've just put the link in the chat. Now, oh, go away. Right, so the next thing that's quite interesting. Now, this is actually old news, but I didn't hear a thing about it, right? Check this out.
Are you telling us you didn't watch the show when we covered this?
I must have missed that episode because it's hilarious.
He only started watching the week before he was invited on.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. But if you've already covered this, fine. For anyone who hasn't seen this, how amazing is this?
It is still funny.
It is still funny. About how the co-pilot put so much vape into the cabin it created a loss of oxygen and they dumped all the air thing. Right, well, we'll get rid of that one then. That one can go away. Goodbye.
It's fine. Some people who are watching today will not have seen that episode.
Yeah, so basically, pilot vapes and crashes his plane. Well, it doesn't crash the plane. I think it just ruins the flight.
It causes the plane to automatically drop to a level where the air pressure is breathable. There you go. Yes. That's what happened.
Yeah. So, Yahoo News is the pinnacle of press writing, media reporting. They've done this as health experts predict a vaping ban. What do e-cigarettes really do to the body? Now, we've seen thousands of articles like this. But what this article, I'm not going to read the article because I don't think that's so necessarily important. The point I'm making is that this article is talking to the laymen about vaping on such a basic level that they're actually just wrong. So the US and Food Drug Administration is now warning that if the trend continues of teen vaping, there could be an outright ban. Now, does anyone remember this guy's name? I'm going to find it quickly.
Scott Gottlieb.
Right, Dr. Konstantinos Glinos, or Glinos. Oh. He's appeared a couple of times before. Now, this guy... Yeah, I heard
tell by Mark's reaction, he's heard of him.
Right, so he's written this. He's written in the American Journal of Physiological Lung Cellular that even short-term use causes much or is even more damage as the real thing. Now, he says electronic cigarettes advertised as a less harmful nicotine delivery system or as a new smoking cessation tool. Our findings suggest that exposure to E-Cig vapor can trigger inflammatory response and adversely affect respiratory system mechanics. Now, I want to see if anyone's really good with Google whether he's ever worked for any big tobacco companies
or big pharma. That would be another one to look for. Whether he's had any payments from donations,
or whether that research was funded by.
Exactly. Now, they do mention that figures from Public Health England reveal that vaping is 95% safer than smoking. The problem is that the nicotine or other molecules found in e-cigarettes can still impact lung health. Again, I don't know. But this just seems to be another badly written article about vaping that seems to completely miss the point, and it doesn't seem like they've really done that much research. So, yeah, opinions.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it's the usual. It's the usual. The usual. It's almost right.
What they neglect to mention is the fact that this whole nicotine's bad for your health shit doesn't really help the situation, because it's given the negative side of the news rather than the fact that actually nicotine's only as harmful to you as caffeine is. And for some people it's dangerous, and for some people they can't take it because, you know, they can't have coffee because they've got a heart condition or whatever. So when they mention it like the nicotine is a major factor in problems that could occur with your health, they're being completely inaccurate. Yes, it's the most addictive part of smoking. It is the what you become addicted to, but it's all the carcinogens and shit that they put in tobacco that kill you.
And this is the other thing, people aren't saying. Yeah, and people aren't saying that that vaping is 100% absolutely safe. They're saying it is safer than smoking. You know.
To be fair, in the past they've gone along the lines of, "Oh, vaping is safe for you," but it's usually people that have got something to sell.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got invested interests in telling people that.
Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. So the very almost last article that I've got for the news this week is that the FDA is ramping up its threats to completely ban e-cigarettes as teens keep on vaping. Basically, what's happened is Dr. Scott Gottlieb has essentially made his most direct threat yet against e-cigarette companies, including the popular Juul, saying that they face an existential threat if they don't stop marketing to youth. Now, they're not marketing to youth. Where is the bar that says this is marketing to youth, this isn't marketing to youth? Where is that line? Because nobody here is marketing to youth. They're not putting characters, they're not putting their favourite cartoon characters on it, or advertising on daytime TV, or any of that. So I don't know where he's
well, to be fair, there are some e-liquid companies that are still putting sweeties and all sorts of shit on there.
But is having a sweet on it marketing to kids? Adults like sweets.
It's when it's like they're a sweet that they like, or something that kids would generally be the main market for.
Yeah, for sure. Gottlieb notes a Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report that smoking rates among adults reached an all-time low in 2017. So it really has dropped. But he seems to think that, it's a teen vaping has increased in 2017, 2018. And basically what he's saying is if this continues to improve, they're going to look into banning it completely. Maybe they should look at guns as well. Because, you know, it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, that is most of the news articles that I have for today. And I think, now, in other current events, let me just look at the chat. I need to catch up on chat because I can't see it. Yeah, Badgers just said the FDA needs to ban smoking then, as the youth still smoke. And alcohol.
Yeah, can we see that happening? Well, there are some states that are dry states in America, aren't there? Where you just can't buy it. You know, they drive over the border to go and purchase the kegs of beer.
Yeah. We've just had in the chat, Simon's just said Dr. Coccolopoulos is bought and paid for by Big Pharma. And Grimm has already covered him, apparently.
Yeah, Grimm did 2 510 reports over Christmas, just before the new year, where it was a 2-parter where he discussed Big Pharma. And yeah. Yes, I did watch that. I should have known. And yeah, he's one of the he's been sponsored, had donations. I'm not sure how they pay him, but Big Pharma pay him. So yeah, there you go.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So big news in the UK vaping world. Now I've got to try and take this in an unbiased sense.
Good luck with this one.
I have an opinion, but I've got to take it unbiased.
Freezing.
Yeah.
I bet you are. Is it snowed up there? That's what I meant to ask. Is it snowed? Because it was threatening it.
It's not snowed. It snowed the other day. It's not snowed today.
Has it settled? Have you got it on floor?
No, it settled for about an hour.
Okay, and then just washed away.
Yeah,
but it's still cold up there. Bloody hell.
Yeah,
well, in the city, when I was in the city with my brother-in-law today, we parked up in like a retail park, and over in the corner of like an unused part of the car park, there was what looked like a pile of snow, but it could have been a body wrapped in a tarpaulin for all I know. Just a white tarp in the corner. I've got no idea. It looked like a bundle of snow that had been shoved up, but I didn't see any.
In non-vaping related news, did anyone see that video? I know you guys have, of that lad wrecking the travel lodge.
Oh, it's all been mentioned.
I've seen it from 3 different angles now.
Yeah, the best bit is there's a GoFundMe that's raised him the 600 quid.
No way!
Yeah. Amazing.
I love it.
Amazing.
Are you sure? I'm fairly sure that they're probably going to take damages out of that wages.
I imagine
he's probably not going to get 600 quid back.
I mean, that's got to be 50 grand's worth of damage.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think he's expecting the 600 quid. I think it was more like well, I put it in, you've not paid me, so I'm taking it out again.
Yeah, apparently that was 8 months of work. Drive-through travel lodge. Anyway,
you can look back at the chat. Did he put in? They've now got a drive-through travel lodge as of today.
Yep.
There you go. That's what he put earlier.
When he was driving that little digger up, right? Well, no one actually tried to intervene because that thing moves at about a mile an hour.
Yeah, but if he swings that round, it'll take you down
really slowly.
Although from the inside angle, you could see someone tried to get him out.
Oh, did they?
Nearly ran over him in one of the videos, which was mildly amusing. Because he actually decided to stand on the caterpillars. I'm like, and he went flying. I'm like, no, broke my leg. And it's like, that if you stand on a caterpillar then and the thing moves, that's what'll happen. So that was amusing.
I'm so cold.
Bringing it slightly back to vaping.
Have you got some news about something in Scotland?
I do.
Ooh.
Right. So, basically, as we all well know, Mr. Beep with Beep got robbed. Right? He got done over. Well, no. Let's be more accurate about this. Things that were in his office are now no longer in his office.
Yeah.
And it's been a really mixed bag of responses to this. So we've had trolls saying this was a job, this is fixed, I have proof, and yet to provide proof. We've got people who are donating vast sums of money towards the cause. Vast
sums of money.
As of 2 days, because he released a video after he'd been robbed, didn't he? Saying, "Oh, I've been broken into, yada yada yada. I've had the camera taken, the computer's gone."
What did he record the video?
Here's my delivery of more free stuff.
Yeah, all of the mods have gone. Basically, all they took were the mods that were still in the cellophane wrapping. Anything that wasn't in the cellophane wrapping, they left behind. Except for this one particular mod that I can't remember what it was, but it was a high-end mod that's worth about 500 quid.
Something like that, yeah.
That got nicked. So he was saying that they knew.
Surely him owning it devalued it considerably.
Well,
yeah. Well, this is the thing, is right. He was saying that the channel is done, and then released a video from his home. I mean, why not just carry on from your home?
That's where he started.
Well, I want to know what he recorded that video on.
Which one?
Yeah.
If his camera got nicked, what did he record the video on?
Well, he clearly has went home at home, so why not just carry on?
Or take that set up to the office.
I mean, I'm not being funny.
Anyway,
if you haven't installed haven't insured your fucking office and you're a div.
He'd insured the computer and that was it. So
surely
all the
you'd
mods
insure
and
the
everything.
very expensive cameras, at least. I mean, the mods, let's be honest, were free. He can get those replaced by the companies, right?
Yeah.
They've already been. Why do they need to be replaced? It's not like he paid for them. And even if he had paid for them, why is it the public's duty to fucking pay for them to be replaced?
It's not. I know what YouTubers of his standard earn. He could replace that shit tomorrow.
I don't know. To be honest,
in that video, he purposely went, "This is my PayPal address. If you want to make a donation to, you know," he released his PayPal address in that video, and as of 2 days ago, I don't know how much he's got now, but as of 2 days ago, he'd got $4.5 grand.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, well that's paid for pretty much everything he's lost now.
All right, Chandler, grab your black balaclava. We're robbing the factory. All right.
No,
anyone who wants to get ahead of the game.
We need to do a GoFundMe for Cass. He's had his Dave Grohl portrait nicked. Some vandals broke in and smashed up my radiator. I need some cash. My PayPal address is.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I do. It's a difficult one because I mean I saw an article that that was written, an interview with Vic that was done in 2017, and I mean even then he was causing controversy, and that's part of his channel. That's part of what he does, is that he tells it how he sees it. And I know he tells it how it is, but he tells it how he sees it.
All right, well, I'll tell him how I see it. You're taking people's money to replace stuff that you got for free, you tramp.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing. There's one thing if people want to. Yeah, all right. Yeah, look, here you go. I don't mind. Will this help? Here's 20 quid, and people donating. But he actively sought donations, which I don't think he should have done.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But Jay Hayes and VWV don't get on, right? Am I wrong in that?
Who?
They had a bit of drama. Vaping with Vic
Jay
and Jay
Hayes.
Hayes.
All right.
Yeah, they don't get on. Now, someone, not Vic, set up a GoFundMe for him, and Jay Hayes donated 250 quid. Now, have they put their have they buried the hatchet, or is the drama planned? I need to go get my tinfoil hat.
There is a lot of I've seen a lot of conspiracy theories from people saying, well, why is that lamp next to the window not moved, and things like that.
Yeah, I've seen all of that.
Yeah, so there's all sorts.
Didn't he say in his press release that he suspected that the people who were responsible knew about vaping and knew about him? Because surely if someone knew it was his stuff, and didn't like him enough to break in, surely they'd smash the place up and do a shit on the desk. They wouldn't just neatly take everything off and pack it into boxes.
No, I think that's just your fantasy, Chris. Let's be fair.
Like, to be honest, no, in all seriousness though, to be honest, if he has been robbed, then that's shit. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
why is he actively asking the public for money to replace stuff that he got for free? The camera, yeah, he probably had to pay for that. Yeah. The laptop or whatever was nicked. Yeah, you had to pay for that. What a shame. Us people, we pay for our own stuff. We don't ask people to pay for it. If people if someone rung me up and said, I've got a webcam here that I don't need, do you want it? I'll take it. Yeah, fine. But I wouldn't ring people up I know and say, hey mate, I know you've got a webcam, bit skin. Give me a webcam. Do you know what I mean? Just buy it. And if his revenue stream is for YouTube, he makes his money from YouTube, then surely he's got funds that he can reinvest in his own company. The same way, if you're a welder and your mask is fucked, you buy yourself a new mask. If you're a builder and your boots are fucked, you buy yourself new boots. If you're a driver and your car is fucked, you buy yourself a new car. If your livelihood revolves around the tools of your trade, then you should invest in them. If they've been nicked, then you buy new ones.
Could you imagine a window cleaner? Yeah, could you imagine? Your local window cleaner. You've had your ladders and your buckets nicked. Do you go round your route and go, look, I'm ever so sorry, I've had my ladders and my bucket nicked. I've just set up a GoFundMe page if you'd like to help me replace them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now,
if it's your bread and butter, you invest your money in it.
He's back. The thing is, right, no one deserves to have all their shit nicked, right? It's how you react about it afterwards.
Anybody, anyone at all, and but this is how his channel has been since the beginning.
Okay, let's let Mark loose about this. Go on then, Mark.
You're bouncing. You're getting all excited, mate.
No, I didn't want to miss this bit. My voice is gone. Where did that go?
Apparently, Vinny donated as well. The guy that got outed by Vic donated to the cause.
You know what? I think that's more of a statement, isn't it? To the type of people that they are versus the type of person that he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he just
I mean, I don't know the guy. I've never had a conversation with the guy, but everything I've ever seen, either him do or people talk about that he's done to them, or the videos he's put up with drunken rants, shouting and having a go at people. Everything I've seen him do is just hostile and horrible. So, I have sympathy for anyone that's been broken into and had all their shit robbed. But again, I stand by my point. If you invest in your own trade, then you've got to buy the tools for the job. You don't knock on your fucking people's doors and ask them for money. So it annoys me. It annoys me that he's taking advantage of the fact that he's got this public reach. It's annoyed me he's taken advantage of the fact that people would be willing to give him money. But the same way, in the same sentence, I'd be willing to give Chandler money if he needed it. I'd be willing to give Mark money if he needed it. But the fact is that they wouldn't take advantage of that for the sake of getting it. The same way, I think it's testament when he takes advantage of the fact that he's got that reach and that revenue, that avenue for him to be able to abuse. And I think it's not. I don't think that's fair.
We're missing one person in the chat tonight who I know will have.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
I'm just gonna PM someone.
Yeah, just ping him and see, because I know he's been making. He made some comments on the Vape Talk UK when this got posted in the Facebook group. So.
Oh well.
So yeah,
but I mean, it's a situation that will probably unfold over the next few weeks, I imagine.
It's just how he runs his channel. This is how he is so popular. He creates arguments between
drama sells. Drama between himself. Sells.
Yeah, and I would say the majority of it is intentional. And I'm not saying he
put in the chat.
What's that?
People were super chatting him 150 on UK Vape Show, and not just one or two.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means.
Super chat, you donate directly.
Like what you did a few weeks ago.
See that if you want to try out Super Chat just to see how it works, there is a $sign at the bottom. Click on there.
To stop talking about
5,000. Sorry?
No, they can. If they want us to stop talking about this, then they have to Super Chat £5.
Once we've had 10 of those, we'll stop. That's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. And if no one donates, Brexit is the next story. So
Brexit, oh God.
No, I agree. I think unless you're doing something that's really, really amazing, I think Patreon on YouTube is a bit scroungy. A little bit scroungy.
Patreon. I might have to go join inside the house because I am freezing my tits off.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Chris. To be fair, you're effectively in the Arctic.
Do you all know what time it is?
9 o'clock.
What time is it?
It's Ronnie time.
No.
I've not watched.
No. Wait, I'm doing it now.
I've not watched the ones that I was warned not to watch the other day.
It's a new feature on the show, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've not watched those either. I've got 3 here now that I haven't seen. Which one are you watching?
He's having a night off. And on that note, thank you very much, Ronnie. Good evening. I know you watched back. I know.
Oh, he's gone.
What happened to Chris?
He left. He was cold.
Is he coming? Is he coming back? Or is that it?
He said he might come back.
He said he's coming back. He's going inside and he's going to get the laptop out. But
we'll leave that jovial face on there.
Because it's quite a good freeze screen, that one, actually. Well, I like that. Yeah, it's looking very good.
Yeah, so things you missed out on, Mark, is the 24-hour... did you see the 24-hour vape shop? Probably.
I came back as you were talking about the drive-through. Oh, yes. What is that?
And about the FDA ramping up their threats to ban e-cigarettes in the UK if teens don't stop using them. Have fun there.
Okay.
In the UK, I know they were doing it in the States.
Sorry, US.
Oh, okay.
US. Yeah.
I'm going to say, surely... Yeah. Well, with our government,
Michael,
who knows?
I have been meaning to watch Bohemian Rhapsody. I'll get on that.
Oh, yeah. I really do want to watch Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right. Those that are wondering about... Those that are wondering about the... Sorry.
Go on.
No, sorry, go on. Well, I'm now wondering what we were wondering about.
Those that are wondering why we're talking about Skippy in the chat... we had a hangout after last week's show, and Stuart was obsessed with Skippy after the show, just because we had an Australian in the chat. Were you there? You were there, weren't you, Chandler?
Yeah, I was for that bit. Yeah, you must have gone on about it a bit more, because I remember we just suddenly started going onto kids TV, random kids TV. Yeah, Skippy the kangaroo.
Skippy the kangaroo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
it was entertaining. So, and I got all excited about blowing an O.
You did,
Chandler.
Hello.
You found some things on Instagram, haven't you?
I have. I've got some Insta things. So this is where we need a found on Insta or something kind of thingy. Yeah. So right, there we go.
Yeah.
So, one of the first things I found is, look at those!
Coil porn.
Coil porn.
The one thing that caught me with this is, for perhaps the first time ever, is you've got a bit of coil porn in there, and they're wicked.
That never happens.
Hang on. I do want to say one thing. For not one of those builds are you going to get a cap on.
I reckon you might on A, and I reckon you might on D.
On the stovetop.
Yeah.
But not the others. Not a chance.
B looks a little bit tight, as does C.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got all of these fancy coils that you see on Instagram, and it's like, oh, look at this. Da, da, da. I always look at them and go, how the fuck are you going to wick that? And there you go. These are actually wicked up, and
I can appreciate coil porn. I do. I like coil porn to look at, but you think, how would it vape?
Yeah, that's the one thing. I look at it.
How much juice would letter A take to wick?
Stuart's just said it's cotton porn. It's not coil porn. So the thing is, right? Have you ever tried to rethread the drawstring on a hoodie? Right? Because that's what B looks like.
Yeah. Quite right. How the hell do you get your cotton through that?
Hey! Let's keep talking about it.
We've got to. We will come back to it after Chandler's Instagram.
So there you go. That was actually what corn porn that I liked. So, and this one is for Chris, and he's gone. I got this.
He's back.
I saw this, and he's back. I instantly thought of Chris with this. You've got a fillet box, and you've got curry. I mean, that's got to be heaven on a stick for Chris. Sure. He's not listening.
No, it's not, because he's not having carbs at the moment, so no rice or sugar.
Oh. Yeah, and it does look a bit like a korma, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That was what I saw and thought of Chris. So, and hang on, no, that's another one. That's hang on, sorry. There we go. And completely not vaping related in any shape or form. However, we are coming up to February, and I saw this and thought, I've got to get this for my missus. Look at that. Perfect Valentine's
noise.
I've muted Chris.
Okay.
You muted Chris.
Oh, he's back.
Well, if you muted Chris, we can still hear it.
I'm being quiet now. I was just.
I thought it was just funny. Perfect Valentine's gift. If she doesn't like the chocolates, she can go cook herself. Yeah.
Incredible.
Chocolate. It'd be better if that.
I thought that was good.
Chocolate bubbles you could buy.
So, and what do you think to this one? So. AirPods.
I love creative designers. They're amazing.
You can talk on your phone and you can vape, all completely hands-free. So yeah,
that reminds me. Have you ever seen that phone clip that's literally? That is a lot. Have you ever seen that phone clip that's literally like a spring that literally holds your phone in place? Kind of like, imagine my headphones are this clip. It will do this.
Okay, we can't see you, Mark. You'll have to get.
Oh, sorry. You've still got your Mahusive head on. Hang on.
It's a clip that literally does this, right? It's a legitimate thing as a hands-free alternative.
And, mobile phone clipped under you.
Yeah, this is what that reminds me of.
Yeah, pretty much. A jewel attached to your ear. I saw that. I'm sure it's complete fake, but it's funny as. Yeah, I like that one. And
what else you got?
And this one, I saw this one, and is that a pink smock mag that she's got in her hand?
I think it is.
Yeah, obviously that's what drew my attention.
I was looking at the wrong pink quite clearly.
Oh, yeah. No, okay, no, it's definitely I'm sure it's a pink smock mag that she's got there. But either way, it's a very nice mod.
Yeah, that's basically saying, look at my new mod. This is amazing. I think you should go get one. That's all. That's all I get from that photo.
Yeah, it's what drew my eyes straight away. I do think it. And she should have had one in each hand because that would have made a nice pair. But other than that, yeah, pretty good. So there you go. That's it. That's my found on Insta on Tuesday, the 22nd of January.
I like it.
Anyway,
so
we do need to go back.
We do.
And I have just been sent something.
Oh no!
You can shrink me again because it's just one big face.
Now, I'd like to say here that we here at Vape Talk UK are trying to be as unbiased as possible. We are just reporting on the situation about a demonstrable numpty. Oh yes, 79p.
79p. Random, but yeah, it's great. Cheers, Mark.
That's quality. And for
awesome.
that, I do believe Mark wanted. It might not have been Mark. I'm not outing anyone.
Check. Why have you put a message in? Have you had a message? He
goes, I'd get a refund.
Apparently, when Vupu goes behind your back.
Oh no, that is wrong. I had seen that meme, but I've only just worked out what was going on in that meme.
Right, because we are whores to money, we now need to. Because we now need to talk about the situation.
This is where we suddenly become completely and totally.
No,
I forgot
Keith,
the word.
Don't leave us. Don't leave us, Keith. Is Chris still muted?
Oh, sorry. Chris, sorry, you're back.
I was trying to get up the channel to message the show and say I'm still muted, you wankers.
You were playing with tin foil.
I'm cooking, man. I thought why not? I'm in the house. I'll make some bacon and eggs.
Fair enough.
It's so much warmer.
So you're making bacon and eggs while being on the show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The thing I love about this whole situation.
That's what E-Cigs are all like. This is my dual earpods. And,
I like it.
Yeah, sweet.
Like it. Yeah.
Is it a GoFundMe to buy you lot watches? Yes, it is. No, so the thing I like about this is just how polarizing this whole situation is, and all of these people are coming out with their opinions that would probably have otherwise kept them hidden. And I think it's hilarious, some of the comments, and depending on which group you go on depends on what style of comments you get, and they're not mixed. So on one group it's all hate, on the other group it's all love. It's just incredible.
It is completely polarizing. You've got the pro subscribers, you've got the anti can't stand him. Though I think you've got quite a few people who are anti who are subscribers.
Yeah, no, it's like Mark mentioned a little while ago that drama sells, right? Now, I was speaking to a sales manager of a company that I deal with a fair amount, and basically the guy was saying, he goes, drama's great until the drama runs out. Then people see your product for what it actually is. Now, if your substance, your product can't stand up on its own, you rely on that sort of shit happening, it just means that your product's not good enough, surely. And this is what he was saying to me, and I said, well, I do agree with you, because eventually the drama may or may not run out.
I swear you made that statement about another subject we were talking about.
I probably did. I think I did it when we were talking about the Facebook group drama.
Oh yeah, that was it.
But it stands up in this case, and I think, yeah. I mean, what's the next drama going to be? Predictions on a postcard. Chat, go for it. What's the next drama going to be, and who's it going to involve?
What drama can we orchestrate?
Well, I reckon the next drama is going to be someone's going to break into Vic's office and find all of those mods in a box in the back room.
Keep your eye out on eBay, peeps.
Yeah. I
don't believe for 1 minute it was an insurance scam of any sort, and I think it was just bad luck. And from watching the videos, it would appear that people knew what they were rifling for. People knew that they were in there to steal, and they knew exactly what they wanted.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. There's no, the next drama, Vic loses his virginity. Wow.
To be fair,
hang on. Nobody actually wrote that. You said that. Oh, there it is. It's just come up on mine. I thought that was yours.
For some reason, Kaz got that before anybody else.
No, the thing that's going to make me laugh. The thing that makes me laugh is the amount of drama I've seen Vic involved in, and the amount of people I've heard say they're going to hit him. and then they're never in an opportunity for them to hit him. Maybe they've decided to take matters into their own hands and go.
I saw on a live stream, Vic threatened to hit someone at the next expo. He said, "Say that to my face when we were at expo." That was in a chat. You can find that. That is public record now.
I don't know. Anyway, Mark, Elliot, John Fox, is that enough, or do we need to continue on? You've paid for this. You've paid for this section of the show.
Yeah. We will sell ourselves out to you.
The next drama will be Todd's next.
My engine management light came on, and I've got like throttle positioner sensing problems. Oh, I just need a new vehicle. So,
do not run to me about cars. I've got one car that barely starts, and I've got another car that I've spent all day in the city getting fixed because AdBlue light comes on, and apparently, you're supposed to top up the AdBlue every time you put fuel in. Did you know this?
Top up the
what? You have to do what?
AdBlue, it's this stuff they put in like all cars after 2016 or 2017.
Yeah. Just get your own pig. Just get your own pig and get them to piss in the pot.
Is that what it is?
That was the rumour many years ago when it first came out, but apparently it's just very similar.
Apparently, Todd's next charity raffle will be a PC, video cameras, and £500 worth of mods.
Awesome. I'm in on that raffle. I hear one of them's worth 500 quid.
Oh dear. So yeah, if there's anything you want us to talk about, chuck a $5 in the super chat, and we.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. We'd sell the show out for 50p. Wang 50, stick 50 wing in the super chat, and we'll talk about whatever you want. Chandler will call you up at 9 o'clock at night tomorrow and speak dirty to you as you fall asleep, if you so wish. £7.
Yep.
Is that it? I'll have 2.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of things to. You know, a nice bit of Ariel normally sorts things out, but you know,
Ariel,
blood stains,
from the Little
wine stains. I can talk dirty for ages.
Yeah. I saw an interesting stream this week from the guys at Fast Eddie's Vape. Now, if you don't know who Fast Eddie's Vape is, they make the Purge. Now, someone decided to bring up clone reports. And the guy went to town. Well, you see a clone of that mod being sold, and you let them know, basically.
All right.
And they've got a full system in place for that, it appears. Right. So the
Wait,
funny
is there
thing
like is there like a reward? You know, like when you hand someone
get an auto reply.
Oh, that sucks.
I was tempted to just start making up people who've been selling their clones just to see if they'd send me a real one, but I don't think it works like that. Anyway, you get a very nice auto reply though. Basically, okay. Thank you, John.
What was that?
John has single-handedly donated more than we've ever earned on YouTube, so appreciate that.
Wait, how much donations have we got? Because I want my cut.
We've got £7.79 so far.
Shit, Chandler, you have actually got to call him tomorrow night. Can you inbox Chandler your number, please? Chandler, if you do not call him, we're going to have to refund the poor man. So you best call him up tomorrow night and speak dirty to him.
Yeah.
So I got to talk to him about stains all night. Lovely.
You can talk to him about whatever you want, Barry Scott, as long as you do it in character and as long as you call him at 9 o'clock. Why are you laughing? I'm being deadly serious. You best get that man's number and bring him.
Amazing.
Okay. If you'd like to post your mobile number in chat. So everyone can.
Can I talk about this stream? Mark knows what I'm talking about.
By all means, by all means. Do you want me to do a screen share of it? Oh, wrong one. Oh shit. No, we will
right,
not.
So basically on this stream from Thingy, he was completely going off about cloners, saying how illegal it is, saying over 1,000 units in the States it becomes a felony, and then he said these words: "Knuckleheads, I'm coming for you. I've got my eye on you, buddy.
Shit.
You'll be getting another letter, and believe me, you ain't gonna like this one." Right? I died. I straight up died at how good this was. No one provoked that either. He brought it up. Someone mentioned it, and then he brought it up, and it was incredible.
Well, I actually tagged him in a post. I tagged him. I know Matthew, the owner of Purge Buds. Me and Mark have been out for dinner with him. Nice bloke. We celebrated his brother's birthday with him.
We did.
And I saw a post about clone purges, and I tagged him in it.
Amazing. Well, I mean, I was having a lovely conversation with a bloke called Mean John Green, and from Purge, about something completely unrelated. But yeah, they're really nice guys. Really nice guys.
Yeah,
so I feel for
they're
them.
fucking cool dudes, man.
Yeah.
Thomas, good evening, Big Tom. It's been a while.
Big Tom
In fact, I think the last time I saw Tom was, oh no, we were both on the Ideal Home Show Christmas New Year special. But before that, I think last time I saw him properly was in a Chinese restaurant.
I got invited
restaurant
to that iOS thing last year. Now you took my place this time. You bastard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, I'd like a quick moment of silence for the guys in the Ideal Home Show who experienced what we experienced a lot of at the end of last year. I fully feel for you. It sucks. So, if you want to know what happened, go and find their channel.
I'd just like to say this is an amazing stream that I saw last week. So, just thought I'd share that one with you. There we go.
Is Chris pissing in the sink?
Oh, for God's sake, man.
And now he's washing it away. Yeah, I know.
I was just running the water.
You wait until I tell. Oh, sorry. Nearly said his wife's name then.
Looking up on Facebook.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to mention Frank.
No.
How old is he anyway?
Right.
Good. Now, I'm just trying to find it. I saw this mod the other day, and it made me lol. And I'm just trying to find it again.
Was it a Zomo laser?
It wasn't a Zomo laser.
Alan. Apparently, Alan in chat wants Chris. Alan in chat wants to know where you got those Chinese knockoff Pandoras from.
I actually did get some Chinese knockoff Pandoras, and I got them from Tony at Vaping 101.
Were they better than the original?
No. They genuinely weren't. That's the thing. I genuinely did a video. I can't remember if I went live or did a video on the page comparing the two. And I said, I'll be honest, if the clone's better than the original, I'll tell you. And it wasn't. It was actually substantially worse than the original.
Didn't they actually try to offer manufacture to you?
Yeah, I messaged the company and I said, why the fuck are you selling a clone of my product? And they were like, oh, we're very sorry, sir. We will remove it from sale immediately. And I was like, all right. I didn't expect that. They were like, if you'd like to work with us in the future, sir, we'd be happy to help manufacture. And we are sure we can beat your prices and all of this. So I was like, actually, that's not a bad shout. So I was thinking about speaking to them about it until I actually saw how they'd reverse engineered the Pandora. And it was so bad, I was like, do you know what? I'm not letting them work on anything I ever do.
Let's not say we did, eh?
Yeah. Bit of salt and pepper for me, eh?
So, do we have a Vaping 101 for this week?
Oh.
I think we should all nominate something that we would like Chandler to try in vaping. If he's obviously tried it before, then we won't get him to. But I think we should all nominate it. And if people in the chat have one of these devices or something that Chandler definitely hasn't tried that we want him to try, if they could lend it to him, obviously don't send it in for free, we're not Vic. But if anyone has anything that we might suggest, if they could let him borrow it, and
I know exactly what it should be. It should be an endless dirty up the ass.
What?
Oh, I don't know if the up the arse bit needs to be included.
We need to get a Stacked 26650 mod.
A Stacked 26650 mod would be amazing for Chandler to try.
A Stacked?
If anyone has
talking
one,
like series here.
You frozen, Chan. Oh no, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, like
I'm likely to explode live on YouTube.
I might have a series box I can whack a series build in. And,
that'd be worth a $5 in the super chat.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
If you want to see Chandler hard short of battery live on air, chuck a $5 in the super chat. Like, comment, and subscribe.
As pretty much as we say, the opinions of the host are theirs and theirs alone, and do not reflect that of Vape Talk UK. So therefore, this is Cass. That was your idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And Mark's opinion includes Chandler sticking the mod up his arsehole. So,
mate, I'll take that. No, I won't take it. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Oh god,
Oh, dear.
that'd be fine if I could reach.
he definitely will take it.
No, I think my Vaping 101 would be stock coil mouth to lung tanks.
Liquid helium, sorry.
What's he laughing at?
Big Tom reckons I should vape liquid helium.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but check out Diddy's comment.
Hang on a minute, I think I've got some down here somewhere. Hold on, hang on.
Cue the stupid voice.
Are you seriously poo-pooing my idea?
Worth it.
Cass, are you seriously poo-pooing my idea?
What's your idea? No, I think your idea is great.
That's the topic. I'm not joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to send Chandler some 50mg Nick salts because I want him to try that.
Oh God, no! Really?
Yep.
All right, I'll try 50. Yeah, I never. 20 is as far as I've gone, and I can put that. I can go into my new salt RTA.
In a 0.4 series build.
0.4, 0.2. Don't be a pussy.
No, I'm not a bastard. 0.4.
Okay, 0.4.
Cass, have you got a series mod?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I do.
Mark, have you?
I'm using one right now.
Right, Mark. Seeing that was your nomination, can you put a build in a series box and send it to Chandler to use?
Oh yeah, Chandler's got a technology cricket.
Technically, I've got a series mod, but I never use it in series mode. I only use it
build an RDA in series that you'd like him to vape on that series. Send it to him. I'll send him some 50mg Nick salt. Cass, what did you want him to try? That you could give to him to try.
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to send him my cherry bomber. vape it on the cherry bomber.
Stuart just said something. He wants right. Hang on, 2 seconds, and I'll be back. Hang on.
Like Cass, have you got any really shit juice that you can send him?
Yes.
Nominate
yes, I do.
Or piss in the bottle.
See you later, Keith.
Take care, Keith.
I mean, I could make him another one of my 45 different flavour mixes.
Ugh. I mean, I could send him a chili covered drip tip.
You see, for me, let's go with licorice, salt, and anchovy.
Licorice, salt, and anchovy.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get anchovy concentrate?
I'm not going to
Michael,
ask.
I don't have enough hair to shave like Michael, like Chandler.
Right, just for Stuart, I've got the chainmail glove.
What?
What?
Stuart said Chandler should vape a cherry bomber with chainmail gloves.
I've got the chainmail gloves. I just need a cherry bomber.
I'd be careful though, because they're covered in your bodily fluids. So that might cause a hard short. There you're
Why do
wanking.
you own chainmail gloves?
Wanking. That's how he had his shoulder.
Make chainmail. I made that.
So
I wasn't actually expecting it to look quite so Michael Jackson though.
So why did you only make one of them?
Because it took me 3 months to make that.
You must have wanted it to look like Michael Jackson if you only had one.
Oh dear. I just, we were just talking about the cherry bomber. I just had a text off the other half who's in the other room, and she says, "I swear I just heard you say I'd like to give him my cherry. Is that an anal virginity reference?" And then I corrected her saying, "No, cherry bomber mod," and she goes, "That also sounds like an anal virginity reference."
Yeah. They call Chandler the cherry bomber. He just swings right in there and bombs your cherry clean out of you.
Oh dear, incredible. I have got that reputation. Yeah, I have not.
Billy said you were very violent.
I have not vaped in series. There you go.
I'll tell you what, every time he scrapes that knife, it turns me inside out.
Yeah.
I'm not even meaning to.
Inside out.
If you let Chandler come round and bomb your cherry, he'll turn you inside out. No.
Andrews just said, Inikin I Taste Box mod for 101.
I forgot what 101 was again.
We were going to send Chandler stuff.
Oh.
So maybe that should be next week's 101, because we've got to send it to him.
All right.
If you see what I mean.
You still need to. Have you decided what you're going to send him?
Yeah, I'm going to send him my cherry bomber. In its current condition.
Oh no! I'm so going to die.
Yeah, 50 milligram in a series build on a cherry bomber.
What's going to happen is you're going to cough your lungs so much, you're going to drop the cherry bomber, it's going to auto fire and burn your house down.
Live on YouTube.
Yep.
Very destructive tonight.
Yeah.
Andrew, stop reminding Mark about music. Stop it.
What do you mean? It's on constant loop.
It's there.
Is it playing in the background? You can't hear it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I can hear it.
Oh dear.
No, I thought. Does anyone remember that mod that looks like a grenade?
Yes.
Oh yeah. God, yeah.
Was that Inikin?
Yes.
And they did one that looked like a lightsaber. I used to love all those old mods.
Was it? Wasn't a no Cool Fire? That wasn't. That didn't start off as a.
It was the Cool Fire. It was the Cool Fire 2, 3, 2. Cool Fire 2.
Okay.
But ironically, it was only an 18. Ironically, it was only an 18350, so you'd only blow off half your leg.
Inikin 134, it was called. Wait a sec.
No, the 134 was the one you stuck up your ass.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that looks like a sonic screwdriver.
Oh God, only you would say that. Looks like a lightsaber.
What was? It wasn't the iTaste 134 that guy got stuck up his arsehole, was it?
No, it was the 134 that went up the arse.
Oh, that's what, really? Someone did that?
Chandler, have you never tried one of them?
Chandler, what mod or putting it on my arm?
Put it on your arse.
No, you know the other thing I want to bring back? Ball joint drip tips. They need to come back.
Oh, they were shocking drip
tips.
You know, I put my ball joint drip tip away.
That looks like the iClear. Is that the iClear 30?
Yes, it is. It is. I actually had someone come in today saying, "Have you got replacement glass for these?"
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Did it have a ball joint drip tip on?
I hope you said no. I haven't, but Chandler has because he just bought a new one yesterday.
He's raving about how good
actually, actually, I have got a box of coils that would probably fit. Yeah. Random.
Or this. Wait. This will take me a second. I can't spell, but this genius device.
Oh no. No.
That's just an accessory for going up your ass. Makes entry easier.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's quite uncomfortable to hold.
I've heard that. And if
Very
you really
ergonomic.
want, there's one with a screen in it. Oh no! I've hit the wrong thing. What's going on? There we go. There you go. That one's got a screen in it.
Oh, cool.
Just in case.
Excellent.
You need a screen because MechMods are dangerous.
You think it's dangerous?
I said you need a screen because MechMods are dangerous.
They are. Yeah, this one's called the Gang Mod.
I think we covered this in Vape Talk episode 12.
Yeah, it probably did.
Probably.
But we're talking about retro vaping.
I think this does kind of come back again once every 10 episodes or so, I think.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're not running out of content since 1961, so, you know.
I'll tell you what is very, very, very good. Yes.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Do you want to see how much I've used? How long have I had this, Mark?
2 weeks.
Has it been that long?
I don't know.
No, I think I've had it for a week.
Okay, a week.
I can't really share this because...
Is that a lot for you?
That's a hell of a lot for me. That's like that much.
Is that your 50 milligram?
Yeah. A 30 mil, 50 milligram. Like for instance, this one I opened about 4 weeks ago.
You're not even halfway through it.
Yeah. This stuff, I'm fucking drinking it.
Just for those people who are not actually drinking it, and we wouldn't recommend drinking 50 milligram Nic salts in the slightest. Ever.
But if you'd like 20 milligram Nic salts, they will soon be on a shelf near you.
Mm.
In a box that they fit in.
Yeah, they would have been in the shop
on a shelf near you. They'll soon be on a shelf near you until someone breaks into your warehouse and empties your shelf.
If you've got the gall to get into my warehouse, you take whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is two great ironic jokes I've made, and two of them that you've completely.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it, Chris.
We got there was a Vic reference there. I'm sure there was.
Did you get the gang mod being unregulated joke as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually a regulated mod.
I'm just checking because both times I've made those jokes and all three of you looked very confused. Like I was talking absolute bollocks.
Chris, how soon is soon, Mark? I'm literally waiting for the retest on the salts to be done, so it could be.
You guys have got some very exciting juice coming.
Could be 4 weeks. Who? What? Huh? What?
These guys have got some very exciting juice coming with these salts.
Hey, guys, can I let you know a secret?
Go on.
Yeah.
So it's the wife's birthday tomorrow, and I've wrapped her presents. I'm going to go get them and show you what wrapping paper I use.
Does it look like that box of that I showed on the Instagram thing, do you reckon?
Maybe. Or it could be related to Ronnie's video.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I still haven't watched that. Is that safe to watch?
Yeah, safe to watch.
This is the sort of thing that Ronnie normally sends me.
Hang on. Do we need to censor this?
Check this out.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is when my internet's gone completely potato and it's all pixelated.
I can't even work out what it is. Is it a kebab?
Yes. How good is that?
John, I wasn't far off.
There we go. Why did everyone jump on the KFC boat?
I wish I'd done.
But Badger wants to know if we're doing Nick salts in 0 milligram. By all means.
Nick salts in 0 milligram. Sorry, took me a moment there.
Amazing.
How good is that? £3 off eBay for the wrapping paper. 2 sheets of it as well.
Brilliant.
Well impressed.
That's incredible. Yeah, anyone who's waiting for the salts is going to have a pleasant experience coming their way, I think. I've been vaping them pretty much solidly since I got them, so...
Have you really?
Straight up, I've got it in 3 devices, but the other half's got one of them, so...
Well, thank you very much for being part of my testing team.
That's okay. I think favourites...
You missed the hand check bidding, but I have got cream soda in here, but it's freebase. So,
yeah,
that's okay.
Favourite so far is the mint and the lemon, followed by cream soda, and then, I mean, this is just a random thing. Yeah, cream soda, then the dandelion and burdock, and then the elderflower and apple, I think.
Wait,
how could the elderflower and apple be so low?
Did you get the same? Did you get the whole range of Nick salts?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah, but I didn't have some random picky request about it being at 45 milligram.
50? Is it 45?
50.
Well, I've got my own nicotine coming tomorrow, so I've actually got some. I bought this as well.
What is it?
Cactus.
And I've got some of this stuff. Whatever that is.
That a pistol?
Yeah, it smelled nice. Well, it smells nice, but it sounded nice. And then I've got some lovely bottles of VG, so I can make it up.
Yeah, you missed the bit, Mark, where I said I'm falling out with love with my Zeltu more and more every day. But I think that's because the coil's on its way, the pod's on its way.
I can't believe you fell in love with it in the first place, to be honest.
Well, I really liked it, but the thing is the first half is really nice cream soda-y vape, and the second half of it is all burnt pod. So
yeah, probably not the best.
Well, I've been practicing. I've been practicing. You ready? Hang on.
Here we go.
Those are somewhat definable rings.
Hang on. One more.
Thank you.
That was so fucking bad. Mark, you went here. I didn't get to show you my packed lunch, Mark.
Oh, what have you got in your packed lunch? What the actual fuck? Oh, oh dear.
What is it? Oh, it's packed lunch. I just realised I did that O with my left hand and I couldn't lift it up. It's terrible. Oh.
Is this what we've descended to? It's just blowing O's on
and Mark, look. Oh. I was a genius. I put an arty stand in it.
There There we go.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? They're going to be on show.
Hang on, Chris. Did I just? Was that what I thought it was?
Maybe.
Well, I got it. I got it, even if no one else did.
You need to do your bit saying hi to everyone that's watched this far on demand.
Oh yeah, hi anyone that's watching this on catch up. I found out earlier, actually, this is a bit weird. My brother-in-law told me that he's been watching, and I was like, okay, that's a bit strange, but fair play. He was watching apparently Pandora reviews on YouTube as well. I don't know why. And then I tried out Fortnite on his PC, and he took a picture of me while I was playing and sent it to my brother. And my brother said, "Is he on Vape Talk tonight?" So apparently my brother watches as well. I didn't know this. So if you're not watching, hi when you do watch it, you weirdos.
Your brother-in-law, he's the skinny guy that vapes, whose missus was there, that I had a good chat with.
You wouldn't have
drives up and down a lot.
That was my sister.
Oh, okay.
Did you just confuse his brother-in-law with his sister?
No. Oh, you missed the joke again. You said there was no comma in your sentence. You said the skinny guy that vapes, whose wife was there, who I had a good chat with. So I'm presuming you had a good chat with him, not a good chat with his wife, which would be my sister. So I said, you wouldn't have had a good chat because that's my sister, meaning no one has good conversations with her. But again,
yeah, we missed. I think my brain just automatically put her into that sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine didn't. I do that on purpose though. When people do that, when they don't, like when they ask you two questions and they both have different answers, so I just say maybe.
I'm not doing nothing.
I'm sure Cass asked me a question like that earlier.
Did I?
And you asked me a question and the answer was...
Oh yeah, I was like, should we do this or this? And he just went, yeah, cool.
No, see, that's when he's being the dick. It's if you were being a dick, as if you were saying, should we do this tonight? What are we going to do next week? And then Mark said, yes. Which is fine as a fine response to someone asking two different questions in one sentence. But saying yes when there's two options is Mark being a dick.
Mark's just said he had a good chat with your old man. He was a nice chap. Is that before or after you set off the fire alarms in the snooker room? Huh?
Was that him?
Yeah.
They fucking had a go at me because of that.
I'm sure it was Mark.
Something we discovered, or Mark discovered today.
Was it his penis?
Bang.
Oh.
I know, it's a little bit disappointing that. Another
one bites the dust.
Did you not see what I sent this to you the other day?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah. That's what I was sending you the other day when it was their posts on the page. It was posts from people saying they'd gone into administration.
You see, I hadn't heard anything about it until I got sent that by Mark today.
Well, it shows you clearly don't click the links I send you, you fucker.
Mark said it wasn't him that set off any fire alarms, it was the guy with the series box. Now, we all know who that was.
That was my brother-in-law, wasn't it? I don't know. It was Steve. Yeah.
I did have a chug on that series box. So I've just realised I've lied. I have vaped on the series box because I did have a go on it.
Not on a 0.19 build.
I don't know what build it was in here.
That's crazy.
Chris, were you on the show? Were you on the show when Steve was on?
Yeah, I invited him on, you tit.
I wasn't sure.
I love Steve.
Oh, little follow-up. Our very interesting, hopeful, incredible guest has replied to my emails and is looking pretty good. But more on that as it unfolds. Is
he still feeling a little under the weather, still a little bit green, or is he feeling a little bit better now?
Last I heard, he was feeling fairly grim about himself.
Okay.
and I believe he's recovering.
Well, look at you two. Look at you two, because I was going to say, if you donate us £5 in Super Chat, I'll tell you who's coming on.
No. Right. £5 gets you another vague hint. 50 quid gets you a name.
I don't think we need to give a name, do we?
It's a bit late now. They all know it's Rip Trippers. Okay.
And the guest is Vaping with Vic.
See, I had this idea
today.
I was
expecting that, were they?
I had this idea today for Vape Talk UK to host a debate between Vinny and Vaping with Vic, and we can call it Vape Talk UK the Showdown. It didn't go down well.
Who did you pitch that idea to?
Mark.
What? So why did you say no? You need to pitch the idea to Vinny and Vic, mate. I'm in.
What, a live on-air debate?
Yeah, and instead of us like remaining impartial, we can be like the judges on roast battles. You know, where they join in, shouting abuse at them. Oh, let's do it.
Can we officially get send them handbags so we can have handbags at 20?
Chandler, you are the most diplomatic. So what you need to do here is approach them, and if they say no, say, "Oh, well, we've already announced it to 100,000 people on Vaping related," and then they won't know what vaguely vaping related is. No one listens to that, so they won't know that actually you don't have 100,000 followers. So they'll come on thinking you do, because they can't be asked to search for vaguely vaping related. And yeah, we can have the showdown.
You know what we should do is just invite them both on as guests and tell neither of them that the other one's going to be on.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
You've just looked at that, haven't you?
How long ago was Steve on?
Months ago.
Really?
Yeah. What we could do, this would be quite a good idea, is you know how they have like Jeremy Kyle and that, where there's people out the back who can hear what they're saying but can't respond.
Yeah.
What we should do is pretend we're on side with one of them and tell them the other person's on, get the other person on as a surprise, and then get them in the background so they can hear what they've got to say, and then be like, "And welcome out." And then boom. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be pissed off. Let's do it.
Because talking about guests, because I don't care who I email, someone give me a name of who they'd like to see on the show, and I will promise you I will send them an email asking them to be on.
Definitely Rip Trippers.
Rip Trippers. I will send Rip Trippers an email.
There's no point sending him. It's a waste of time. Even if he read it. I think you should get on. See, the thing is, we could rely on the Vape Talk clout and use the word Vape Talk, and then people that have already been on before might come on, but then they'll be disappointed because Big Tom's got better looking, Rick's got a lot taller. It's not, but
if you compare me to what I think you're going to, I'll have you.
I might speak to Matthew Clezo.
Who?
The owner of Purge.
Oh yes, do it.
Yeah,
and then,
get him
and
on.
then I might also speak to someone called Ralphie, and not tell him. And I might tell Matt from Purge that he's coming, but not tell him. It'll be like a showdown.
Oh my god, that's the best thing ever.
This is the new thing. Vape Talk the Showdown. We're doing it.
Vape Talk the Showdown. Yeah, I think the chat's got bored. They're talking among themselves.
You're laughing at Mark's Stoughton Weasel joke, aren't you?
Yeah, I love that. So names on my list included Ruby Roo. The indoor smoker, because he irritates the hell out of me.
Right. I thought, you know who we need? We need the Lambo guy.
Oh my god! If anyone can track him down,
can we get Ben for next up?
I will super chat the chat. I will pay everyone in the chat 5 pence each if they track down that geezer with a Lambo.
What the what did he have? He had a Honda Civic with a Lambo engine in it, didn't he?
Yeah, but it won't be hard to see because it's like 200. It's like 400 brake.
Well, I suppose,
so
I suppose it's better than a Lambo with a Honda Civic engine in it.
Yeah,
Honda Civic engine would probably last longer. A Civic engine would last longer.
Yeah. Who else was on my list? Jay Hayes.
Jay Hayes.
Phil Busardo.
Actually, if you can get Jay Hayes on, it'd be quite interesting because he reviewed the Pandora, but he doesn't know me. So if he comes on, I can then interrogate him.
Did you not like it?
He loved it, actually.
Oh, that's all right.
Surprisingly enough, because there's a lot of stuff that I like that he said is shit, which I completely don't agree with. But he liked the Pandora.
What about Mike Vapes? What do we think of Mike?
I know
someone who's very close friends with him, so I might be able to wrangle that.
I interviewed Mike on the podcast at the Expo. He's awesome.
Now, guys, bear with me. Me and a certain Australian guest. No guest? Has he been on the show? I think he has.
Yeah.
Vaping Boga.
I've got
the only Australian I care about. The only Australians I care about are Vaping Bogan and Oliver Lance. If it's neither of them, fuck them.
No, we've got something. We've got something planned. We're trying to work something out from an advocacy point of view. But bear with us. We'll.
Do you know who I'd like?
I'd like us to get the.
Get who?
If we can get Batman, it'd be awesome.
Batman?
Yeah, have you got his email address? Alan, if you've got Batman's email address, ask him.
Definitely. Since when did you contact Batman via email? You need to shine the fucking bat signal in the sky and div.
Yeah, we need to get Aussie Man reviews on.
If bat signal we could use, then even better.
No, I think we need to get... Go on.
What's that Philip dude called? Ask him how the helium was. No.
Oh.
Ben Phillips.
Ben Phillips.
Yeah, I've already...
Email him.
Get Holly Valance on and I'll definitely tune in. Yeah, if we can get Holly Valance, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I'll email her agent and we'll get her on the show.
Are there any better Australians? Peter Andre.
Jack Nicholson. Tom Hardy.
Patrick Stewart.
Trying to think of famous vapors.
Oh, famous vapors. I was just going.
Hey, Mark.
Leo DiCaprio.
Aren't you chumming with Rufus Hound?
Yeah.
Can't we get him? Can't we get Professor Green on?
Actually, we might be able to get him or Charlie Sloth on. Charlie Sloth's got a juice line.
Has he really?
He has. He's had one for a year.
Oh my god, I have just found the most famous vapor ever. Hang on, I'm just trying to get the... No.
Actually, you know that meme that went around the internet for a while? It's like, when I grow up, I want to be a dragon, and there's a bloke blowing a fucking huge cloud.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? I know that guy in the picture. He's a famous vapor.
Yeah.
And he doesn't he still vapes, but nothing like that anymore. So it might be interesting to find out what changed.
Who did you find, Mark?
I've just had to screenshot it because it won't let me. And I can't find it. I've got that much shit on my desktop.
Is it DJ? Is it DJ? Please tell me it's DJ.
It's not DJ.
Oh, you ruined my life, man.
Got that one.
We should get the directors of IVG on.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. And I'm not talking about this now. Stop trying to pick at me.
What's his name? What's his name who did All Day Backwards?
That don't pick at me. That's like someone who's like going out, like pretending they want to fight, and be like, "Oh, don't hold me back, don't hold me," and they're looking around,
right.
Hold him back. Tell us,
I need to sort. Go on. I need to sort something before I
Do you need to send them a cease and desist first?
Cease and desist. Someone's legs need breaking. But
ooh,
bear with. I think Kat, did I put it in the group, or was it literally just Cass? Did I message you privately, or?
I don't know. I've got 13 notifications.
Let me have a look. I don't think you did. I don't remember you sending me a famous vapor.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Right. So, Cass, you will say you will get any vapor on the show.
Yeah. I will attempt to get any vapor on the show.
There we go.
Who is that?
What?
Oh, is that Doc Cotton?
It's June Brown. It is Doc Cotton.
Wow. She used to live down the road from my dad.
Do you know what a funny thing is? In 2014, in 2014, they brought out the first vaping only cotton, but it was designed for vaping.
I remember this.
And they posted this thing up, and everyone was going mad about it. Oh, vaping cotton, vaping cotton. And I made a package with June Brown on it. Said Doc Cotton, the original cotton, 4 vapors by or whatever it was, and it had artwork for a packaging, and it was called Doc Cotton. And I never knew that she vaped. I just did it because obviously Doc Cotton.
We need to release that. Why is Doc Cotton not a thing?
I know.
Would we get
the artwork? The artwork was amazing.
Yeah, we need to release Doc.
Yet.
I'm gonna try and find it.
She's not. I like the yet.
But she is just the smoker, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is the smoker. You look at her face. You can tell she's been smoking. Oh, wrong one. She has been smoking.
What was that?
She has nothing.
I want to know whose legs need breaking.
Oh, stop! Fuck off! You know the story. You saw the screenshot.
Wait, did I? I'm going back now.
The screenshot of a message that I received earlier.
Oh God! Okay, give me a sec. Carry on. Sorry.
Oh, there's nothing to carry on. We're done. Hang on. Let's get rid of June. There we go.
Oh God!
I'm scrolling back.
Here.
I'm on February 2015. I'm scrolling back to find this doc.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, yes.
You forgot about that, did you? No. That is a personal email. You cannot.
Oh.
I've got no idea what we're going on about here.
Hang on, Kev Lester. That was you in the bath, Mark. It wasn't. It was definitely 100% Doc Cotton. Look, Doc Cotton, definitely Cotton.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You need to send that over to Kaz. We need that image of Doc Cotton in the titles.
It's going.
We should, definitely should. I think we've overrun a little. I think. That's what happens when I disappear and don't run the show. It all goes to shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, in a handbag.
Oh, John! I miss John. Ah. Hang on. That was loud, and I'm not going to play it on the show. Another one of John Martin in the bath. Another one of John Martin in the bath.
Amazing.
But no, thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. We'll be back next week. What are you doing? Oh, it's that thumbs up. That thumbs up.
It is a thumbs up. If you don't know what a thumbs up looks like, the button that has this on it, hit it.
Hit it. And hit the bell notification to make sure, is the bell notification even still there?
Yeah, it should be.
The bell gone.
Yeah, no, bell's
you have to go to our profile to do it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. It's there. Just next to subscribe, there's a bell. And you hit that, and then we bug you every time we upload.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you very much for your time. My name's been Mark. My name's Mark. It's been awesome. Cass, your cue.
My name's been Cass. It's been awesome.
My name's been Chandler. Chris. It's also awesome.
Ignore these weird cunts. See you later.
Take care, cunts.
VT UK.